I was trying to feel out, like, why would he make this choice? It was such a devastating choice. And I'll never forget the haunted look in his eyes when he looked at me and he said, "Do you think I want to be this way? I hate myself." So if you pull anything from this video, could we be a little kinder? Could we please extend some compassion? And could we, for God's sake, change the conversation when it comes to mental health? Hi guys, you've come to know this page for essential oil tips and also for how to make money while traveling tips. Today's video is a little bit different, but hopefully the heart of it still comes off. Hi, my name is Stephanie Calderon. I'm essential oil certified specialist, passionate about traveling and helping people make good daily health choices. If you stick around to the end, you will get the opportunity to join something else that's really important to me, which is community. Today we're going to talk about something that is very difficult for me, but is necessary in light of this being Suicide Awareness Month for 2023. And I have lost someone to suicide. So I want to tell you about my brother, Jason Timothy Daniels. I actually have 6 siblings. I have 4 younger brothers, 1 younger sister, and 1 older sister. Jason is my second to youngest brother. He is 11 years younger than me. So I very vividly and clearly remember every moment of his life. Jason was an extremely precocious child. He was always getting into some sort of trouble, and I've never quite met somebody with his amount of energy and drive and zest for life. You never knew what he was going to do. I remember one time he took apart this bike just to see how it could work, but then he couldn't figure out how to get it put back together. And that was really a picture of Jason's life. He was curious. He just loved to explore and experience things. Jason was also incredibly intelligent. I remember when he was in elementary school, they did testing on him. They told my mom he could literally be anything that he wants to be because his IQ is so high. He loved to read, he loved to play outside, and he absolutely adored animals. He had the most curly hair. Like, it used to make me jealous because growing up I actually had stick straight hair, and he had these little ringlets that you could pull down. As he was growing up, he continued to keep this high level of energy, but something else started coming. Jason had very, very deep, vast emotions, and they usually manifested in anger, because he really didn't know how to channel it. He just didn't know how to process that or what to do with it. As he got into his teen years, it started taking a darker turn. And my parents, God bless them, even looking back as I would have been in my 20s, I knew and recognized that they were doing everything that they could. He went to psychiatrists, psychologists, counselors. He was officially diagnosed as ADD, but never any other diagnosis. But he did not like the medication that he was on because it was making him fall asleep in class. It turned into a zombie. So he eventually actually just took himself off of that medicine. As he got older, he became even more challenging, and the temper started manifesting even more. He would be gone for periods of time, staying at friends' houses. He started to lose interest in school. Even I remember personal hygiene and taking care of himself. He was dropping a lot of weight. But Jason always loved very, very deeply. And so when he was in relationships, they became very, very important to him. He actually became a father as a teen, and he loved his son, but he wasn't even in a place where he was on a path in life. So to be a father and to take care of another innocent human being when his life was not in order was extremely challenging, but he kept trying to juggle it all. I'm giving you the backstory because one of the things is we forget when somebody loses someone to suicide, that takes over the entire story. And that's not all of Jason's story. Jason was a human being. Jason was my brother. Jason was a dad. Jason was a son. He was an uncle. He was so many things. And And I wanted to paint that story of him so that you could see that. When Jason was in his later teens, I remember very clearly I was driving to work. This is when I was a public speaker in public schools. And so I was on my way to a class and my mom said, "I don't want to talk to you now. Call me when you're done." Because she knew I needed to keep my mind on straight to be talking about very delicate topics in middle school and high school. I get off work and I call my mom and she said, "Jason's in the hospital. He attempted to take his own life." But this is when it all really came to head, that there was some dark demons inside of my brother. One of the times that my brother made some really poor choices when it came to his anger, I was there and I remember I sat down with him and I was trying to feel out like, why would he make this choice? It was such a devastating choice. And I'll never forget the haunted look in his eyes when he looked at me and he said, "Do you think I want to be this way? I hate myself." I will never forget that conversation. I will never forget the look in his eyes. And that's the moment that it hit me. Things that we think are in people's control, things that we think are their choices, sometimes aren't. I read one time, when somebody loses their battle to cancer, we celebrate them as a warrior. But when somebody loses their battle to mental health, we talk about them giving up. And we talk about the pain that they leave behind them, which he absolutely left pain. But my brother had mental health issues, and I will never know the extent of it because I wasn't in his mind. But I got that small glimpse of what it was like to live in his mind, to live in his body when he looked at me and said those words. So if you pull anything from this video, could we be a little kinder? Could we please extend some compassion? And could we, for God's sake, change the conversation when it comes to mental health? I'm actually going to do a future video this month. All this month we're going to be highlighting because it is Suicide Awareness Month 2023. And we're going to talk, if you've lost someone to suicide, how to help someone who's grieving. And then we're also going to go back to my roots and talk about essential oils for mental health. I wish I could have offered my brother another solution. I didn't know about essential oils at the time, and now the knowledge that I have, I carry on partly in his name as a campaign and a crusade, that if you are somebody in a battle with your mental health, I will crusade with you. I will stand beside you. I will help fight stigmas that we have in our society about that. To summarize this story, my brother lost his battle to mental health when he was 19 years old in the month of September. He left behind 2 sisters, 3 brothers, a son, aunts and uncles, numerous cousins, and a mom and dad who shouldn't have had to bury a child.